Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Silver and Black, and it's all up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, how about this Raiders squad? They had the long drought without playoff wins. You had to go back to the AFC Championship season of 2002, but they got it done under head coach Josh McDaniels.
And Brandon, you know how much I love the history of the NFL. How about this? The Raiders and the Colts, the only teams that currently win a Super Bowl in two different cities. Now the Raiders with a chance to win in their third city.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the third time in 5 years. And, of course, looking to be the first team to go back-to-back since the Patriots did it 2 decades ago.
Let me continue with that theme, partner. Run it back has become the phrase in vogue. You remember, Kansas City tried to run it back, didn't get it done. Tampa Bay tried the same, didn't get it done. Can these Rams pull it off?
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
You don't need to give a guy like this motivation, but that's exactly what Cleveland did when they moved on from him this offseason. It has fueled a remarkable year elsewhere for Mayfield, who is in his first Super Bowl and the leader of this team. Truly a remarkable turnaround from where he was half a year ago.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's pray. Let's pray. Let's go, baby.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mayfield now. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because In football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Mayfield to throw it. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 4 yards out. And the Rams are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Well, he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD, and another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And now here come the Raiders. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
What's the deal, y'all? Keep our boys. Dig down deep.
Throwing now is Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Soto. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Brady. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, say, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, we might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second and 9, Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run here with Akers. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Still 1st quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Raiders 3.
The touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Soto. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas 1st. Brady going to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau from 10 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. The return is Brandon Powell. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case...
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. One quarter done, 3 more to play here at Super Bowl 57. It's the Rams out to the early lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Brady. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Brady to throw again. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting them first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Brady with a give to Bolden. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, Brady. The open man here, Renfro. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Skoranek. He's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Mayfield. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That would complete to Skoranek. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Mayfield on 1st down. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
11 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Good coverage there from Denzel Perryman.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now a play fake. Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
On 1st down, Brady.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 38, Brady. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game, so you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Soto. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On play action, now Brady. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Powell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play, because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going right back to Akers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raiders heading out to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Brady. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady again. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady quickly a slant to Renfrow. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Open man, that's Renfro. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 1 from the 2. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Rams. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters, and that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength. That's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
He'll dump this off to Akers. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's out to the... And a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Davante Adams to the field again.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Here's Bolden to start the drive. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll run again with Bolden. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Throwing now is Brady. And that will be incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
Now that one complete to Skoranek.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
They need to block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Mayfield.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
On the handoff, they start with Bolden. And some room to work. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. right side by Adams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From midfield, here's Brady. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
To throw, it's Brady. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, You've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 115 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
We need to block in the back. Offense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. He hits Adams, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you saw.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Carlson now to add the extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw, Mayfield.
Open man is Skoranek. He's got it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
First down, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 31-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. It's a gain of a yard, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in here by Powell. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Akers trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson from a yard out. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Brady with a give to Bolden. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Now Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Soto. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there,
It turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And how about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.